Hey everybody and welcome to this video. I'm Laura123 and in this video I'm going to be reacting to some of my mum and dad's wedding photographs. So hopefully it'll be a nice, sweet, fun video, and if you enjoy it please click like, please comment and please subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. Okay, so let's get started. I'm hoping that I'm not going to get like too emotional with this video because I'm a big softie, and looking at photographs, like, I don't know, it makes me like all warm and fuzzy and all emotional, so I'll try not to like cry or anything. So yeah, basically my mum had a professional photographer on the day of her wedding from the morning all the way to the evening and stuff, so she had lots of photographs took at different times during the day, and these are just such lovely photographs, they really are. So my mum and dad met when they were like 17. My dad used to work in a post office. My mum used to go in there, and whenever she'd go on his counter, like, he would literally flirt with her, she'd flirt back, and they started going on dates and writing love letters to each other, started a relationship. They got really serious, but there was one problem. Okay, and that was the fact that my mum's family are Jewish, my dad's family are Christian, and so when they got together, my grandma was very like ultra orthodox religion, and so she didn't want to kind of intermarry, like she didn't want my mum to marry someone who wasn't Jewish, basically. So there's a little bit of a problem there, and the wedding nearly didn't happen because it was such a big thing to my grandma. And you could be watching this video right now being like, well, that's a bit unfair, why shouldn't, you know, but that's how it was back then, and in some ways it still is now. You know, there's certain religions, certain families who are very kind of strict, and they don't want, you know, their relative to kind of marry out of their faith. But anyway, cut a long story short, it was alright in the end because my dad converted to Judaism, he became Jewish, and my mum and dad got married in a Reform synagogue in London. So it's all fine, okay? So technically I am Jewish because obviously you go by your mum, but my dad, like, he converted, but it was literally just for the wedding. He wasn't into religion at all. He was always kind of atheist anyway, so he done it to kind of like be respectful for, you know, my grandma and stuff, and it was nice. I think that's a nice thing for him to have done, do you know what I mean? Anyway, so that's where they got married, in a synagogue, and there are obviously photographs of, you know, my dad wearing his skull cap, and sometimes I say that to him now because he's so, like, you know, anti-religion and atheist and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, it's alright for you, you know, you used to wear your skull cap. He's like, it was only for the wedding, I don't believe in religion, blah blah blah. But anyway, I think it's quite funny that he gets wound up by that kind of thing. So anyway, let me show you these photographs. I'm going to be reacting to them. So my mum wore a wig on her wedding day, so she had like dark hair but very short hair, and she always used to like longer hair. So what she'd do is just buy all different colour wigs, all different lengths, you know, long haired wigs. She said she used to go into work literally every day with a different wig on, so people kind of must have known like she was wearing wigs because they look different every single day. And even on her wedding day she did wear a wig. So what's kind of creepy is, as you'll see in a minute, my mum wore a wig that looks like my hairstyle now. So basically it was long and black straight hair with a fringe, as you'll see. So sometimes I'm looking at these photographs and it's like looking in a mirror. It's really creepy. We look very much alike, me and my mum. And in some of the photos, like, I do look more like my dad. But most of the photos I do look more like my mum. So let's start off with the photo of my mum and my grandma and granddad. So you can see, look how huge her dress is. Like, it's a massive dress. She's actually sitting on like a stool here, and she's holding her flowers, her bouquet. It was beautiful. She had some really lovely flowers, she said, on her wedding day. And there's my granddad looking all smart in his suit. He's got like a really mischievous smile. Like, my granddad was a very kind of cheeky, mischievous character, and every time I look at this photo I just see this kind of like mischievous, cheeky little face. But my grandma looks very proud, you know, and it's just a lovely photograph. And I love how my mum's just like looking up. I just love that picture of her. She's so pretty. So yeah, I love that photograph. Now the next photograph is of my mum with her old-time teddy bear, her first ever teddy bear I think, in fact, called Christopher. So here she is, and it's a very, very sad story actually about this teddy bear. Well, it's not sad, but it kind of is. Anyway, so basically my mum had this bear, right, Christopher, and when she first got him, she said he was really like furry and stuff, like a teddy bear would be, you know. But then over the years, he kind of lost all the fur, and she used to nibble on his nose, she said, when she was in bed. So he's kind of like got this hard nose with like no fur at all. So yeah, this was like her like, you know, love. She loved Christopher so much, and she still does. She still has him in her bedroom with her, which I think is really cute, by the way. So he is here. Check this out. I have Christopher here right now with me. This is Christopher from the photograph. Look, yeah, he is here. Oh, there we go. You see that? So some people might look at this bear and think it looks a bit scary. Do not be scared of this bear. This is a lovely bear. It's just very old. I've got to be very careful with him, obviously, because he's very, like, you know, old and stuff. I don't want to, like, hurt him, break him in any way. So if you look in the ears, there's the, like, original colour of fur, like this lovely, like, golden colour. And there's a little bit in the ears. There's little bits left on the feet and stuff, but most of the fur is gone, which is really sad. And look at the nose. That's where my mum used to nibble on the nose. And I don't quite know why Christopher is wearing a pink jacket, but why not, hey? So this is Christopher, and what I'm going to do is kind of recreate this look. So that's my mum holding Christopher, and now I'm going to try and do the same. So she's kind of holding on the side, hand round like that, like that. And what's her face doing? She's smiling. Recreated. So that is Christopher, and I really like the fact she had a, like, you know, a favourite teddy bear photograph on her wedding day. Okay, so the next photograph, you can really see the size of her dress. It was a big old wedding dress, like huge. Look at that, and you can see like her little feet just like underneath there. But yeah, that's my mum on a wedding day. See what I mean though? We really look alike. It's actually quite scary. But yeah, I think the dress is absolutely beautiful. I would not have a dress like that big. I'd be worried I'd fall over, do you know what I mean? But I think it looks absolutely amazing. So what a lovely photograph. I absolutely love it. I love like the design on the dress and stuff. And the only thing I don't like about the wedding dress, I'm not gonna lie, is the fact that she had like long sleeves, because I would just, oh no, I'm gonna be so nervous, and when I'm nervous I get all hot and sweaty. So I would only have my wedding dress with like short sleeves, because you just get hot. Like it just looks like a really thick material as well, like long, like she's wearing a jumper dress. But apart from that, I think the dress is really beautiful. I love all like the hair thing and stuff. But so yeah, that is mummy. So this one is my mum and dad standing next to the wedding cake and having a little drinky poos, and there we go. So that's my dad. You can see his kind of 70s hairstyle there going on. I think that's the wedding cake, I assume. Looks like it. I can't really see much cake though. I can see a lot of the stand, but I can't really see much cake. But yeah, that's them. Look how happy they were though. Do you know what I mean? They look really happy together. I like that photograph. It's nice. We have got a very similar smile, me and my mum, look. So that is them together. This is one of my mum on her own. I think this was in the reception thing. You can see, there we go. See how the dress like flows really nice. So when my mum like got married, like size wise, like weight and stuff, I think she was like a size 14, 16. So a very beautiful curvy lady. Ah. So that's that one. This is mum and dad again together, having another drinky poo. A lot of drinkies going on right now, aren't there? There we go. I love my dad's little like bow tie. It looks a bit crooked though. It looks like I want to, because I've got OCD, I like things to be a certain way. I want to straighten that bow tie. Like it just looks looks a little bit crooked. I want to straighten that. But it's a really nice photograph of them. Okay, so this photograph is like a family photograph when they're all at like the top like table at the wedding, and this made me laugh so much, and it makes my mum laugh as well, because they're all sitting there. So got from this end. Hold on. So it's my grandma, my granddad, my mum, my dad's dad, and my dad's mum. But the funny thing is, if you notice, the only person who's eating is mummy. She's like mouth open, having a bit of food. They're all like sitting there, you know, looking all respectable, and she's just like, it just makes us both laugh. We just laugh at that so much. Caught on camera. Stuff in the face. It's all good. It's her wedding. She's allowed to like stuff her face with cake or whatever. It's all good. And this is my mum and dad standing at like the cake area. I think there's the cake behind. Who do you think I look more like, my mum or my dad? I think I look like both, but I'd have to say, if I was putting money on it, I reckon more like my mum. So that's that one. I like the way they're like holding hands like that. I think that's really nice. See, I'm getting ideas for photos for my wedding because, like, I'm gonna literally have loads of photographs on our wedding. Like me and Nathan. I don't think Nathan will want as many photos as I do, but I'm a poser, so I'm just gonna be like, yeah, photo, video, bring it on. I'm getting ideas for some poses that I can do. So this one is quite funny because they just look. I don't know why I think this, but it's like they're at a wedding, but my dad's got a cigarette just like hanging out, and I just like, I don't know why. It looks like they're at the pub and not at their wedding. Look at the cigarette just like dangling out there between his fingers. My dad doesn't smoke anymore. I don't think my mum smoked that much really, but my dad was a smoker, but he stopped smoking. But yeah, they're just like holding their drinks up, celebrating. But yeah, I don't know why, but that just reminds me of like two people at a pub. The way that he's got his cigarette just like hanging out. Now this photo, oh my God, my dad looks so lovely here. Now this is the photo I look at and I think, I really look like my dad. Normally I'm like, yeah, mum, I look like mum. This one I'm like, I look like dad. Look at this, 70s style on what? Glamorous daddy, 1, 2, 3. So there's his little outfit. Look, his bow tie is blooming crooked. It is literally crooked. It needs to be straightened up. So he's got his big old sovereign ring on there. He doesn't wear that anymore. He used to wear that for ages. And his silver watch, he used to wear that. I remember these things growing up, like details like that. Yeah, he just looks really cool. But you see what I mean? I really think we look similar. Maybe. Hello. So that's that one. This is my mum getting out of the car, like her wedding car, and she's always found this photo really funny because she thinks she looks like, just the way the photograph's been took, she looks like she's only got one leg, which she does have 2 legs, but it's the way the photographers took it as she's kind of stepping out of the car. But yeah, so that's the close-up of her, and that's the car. She had like a really nice kind of old-fashioned looking, you know, wedding car. But look, can you see, like, there's one leg. Where's the other one? It obviously is in there, but she always laughs at that because it just looks like she's got the one leg. But yeah, that was her getting out of the car. And she said it snowed on their wedding day. Could you imagine getting married in the snow? It really literally looks so much alike. Literally, look at that. Some people really look like their parents, and I just happen to really look like them. So this is my mum and dad here. I'll show these together because they're both kind of signing the registry thing, or whatever it is. I don't know the official terminology, but they're signing their wedding contracts and stuff. So you got mum signing it there. Look at that serious expression, like, I'm going to sign this. So that's that one. My dad, he looks serious as well, actually. Who has got the more serious face out of these two? Look, so there's my dad signing it. You can see. And there's his skull cap. Look, he was wearing his skull cap on the day. We had to, obviously, because he was getting married in a synagogue, but you know what I mean. So yeah, there is his one. Who looks more serious? I think my mum has won that. I think she looks proper, like, serious. I'm trying to, like, hold him at the same time, but you can't really do that. But there's mummy's serious face. Daddy's serious face. I think it's mummy's serious face on that one that wins. Okay, so this is the one where they're both together. They don't look so serious now. They're kind of chilled out. They've signed it. It's all good. So yeah, this is their marriage certificate. I can't even read that. I haven't got my glasses on. But it says like liberal and progressive synagogue, marriage certificate. I can't read the rest of it. But yeah, that's them holding their certificate there. Okay, what's this one? Oh, this one makes me laugh. I always think like this one reminds me of my mum. Like she's in the Steps video. You know when they're doing tragedy? If you don't know Steps, they're like an English pop band. Well, they used to be. They're not really doing much anymore, but they used to be like quite big in the 90s and stuff. But yeah, they've done this song like a cover of the Bee Gees' Tragedy, and in the video they go like this: tragedy, and the feeling's gone and you can't go on. And this is like the hand movements that my mum is doing. Like, tragedy, when the feeling's gone, you can't go on. It just makes me laugh there. I think that's my Auntie Cindy behind. I'm like 99% sure that's my Auntie Cindy, who's my mum's sister, who sadly passed away as well now, but I think that's my Auntie Cindy. My Auntie Cindy was so beautiful as well. Like, she was proper beautiful. When I was young, I just used to like draw pictures of her all the time. It sounds really creepy, but I did. I just used to be in awe of her, and I thought she was so pretty that I used to have my little like notebook and that, my pencils, and I would draw like Auntie Cindy because she was like a doll. She was so beautiful. So yeah, I'm sure that is her, like with a different hairstyle or something. There's my granddad having a laugh. That's the thing, my granddad like was always smiling. Like, I haven't really got memories of my granddad not smiling. Like, he was always happy. Yeah. Anyway, don't get emotional, Laura. So here's a photograph of my mum and dad with my dad's mum and my dad's dad. So it's Tom and Vi. So I didn't really know them that well because sorry, my grandpa Tom, he passed away. I think I met him a few times like when I was really young, but I just don't remember him. He died of cancer. He died of lung cancer actually, which is why my dad stopped smoking and then went very kind of anti-smoking the rest of his life, which, you know, it's obviously a good thing, that he stopped smoking. And he kind of got it into me whenever I was younger and I was thinking of starting smoking, like you do as a naughty rebel teenager. He used to say like what his dad went through, what he had to see, you know, like my grandpa go through and suffer, and it kind of made me think, actually, I shouldn't be smoking. And yeah, so he was really close to his dad, and it really cut him up when his dad passed away. He wasn't that close to his mum, which was sad. My dad had a brother called Brian. My nan apparently was like very much like Brian, and not so much for my dad. Well, that's the way he tells it anyway. Like, he wasn't the favourite and he used to feel left out and stuff. So he wasn't that close to his mum, but he was close to his dad. So I just didn't really get to like meet him. I can't remember him, and it's quite sad because I would have liked to kind of known him as well. But to be fair, I literally had like grandma and granddad, like my mum's mum and dad were, yeah, everything to me. They literally helped raise me. They were like, instead of just saying they were my grandparents, they were literally my second mum and dad. Like, I miss them so much. Like, I just wish I could just, you know, go around to my grandma and have a chat, have a cup of tea and talk about stuff, you know, or go around to see my granddad and sit and watch, you know, horse racing with him. And it's just, it's so horrible. Like, when your grandparents or like just relatives in general, when they pass away, because you just miss them so much. And this is why I like looking at photographs like this, because it just feels like they're with me a little bit while I'm looking at their photographs. Anyway, I'm just getting really deep and emotional. Sorry about that. Right, I've only got a couple left. You'll be pleased to know. So this one, I'm saving the best one till last because it really makes me freaking laugh. This is such a lovely photograph, and I want me and Nathan to pose like this. I need a photograph like this. This to me is like the perfect wedding photo pose. Like the way she's got her arms positioned there on his shoulder, his around the waist, her waist, and I just really love that photo. I so love that photo. And this is one of the photos as well, I really look like my dad on that photo, especially like my cheeks. But yeah, I really love that photograph, and just the way they like cuddling each other. It's so lovely, really nice photograph. But sadly then we go to this photograph, which isn't as romantic and sweet, but it is really freaking funny. Everything about this photograph makes me just laugh. Like, I love this photograph for so many reasons. So I'll show you the photo first, and then I'll explain to you what things I like about it the best and what makes me laugh. Oh my days. Okay, right, so as you can see, things I find funny. Number one, obviously I don't condone violence in any way, but it was only a photograph, you know, funny kind of pose for the photograph, okay? But the fact that she's holding a knife up to my dad, like, you know, that was quite funny. Then his face, especially the mouth area, look at the mouth, him trying to look scared of that knife. It's like the worst scared face ever. She's like... also the fact that my mum's eyes are like half closed, so she's like that. you can see the eyes there. Like, you know when you've been like photographed like half laughing, so you're probably like a bit drunk and all by that point, to be fair. Actually my dad's bow tie is quite straight at that point. It doesn't need straightening on there. I just think it's an hilarious photo. It's just, I don't know why. Why would you... I've never seen like people's wedding photos, you know, when they show you their wedding photos. I've never seen one of a couple doing that. It's like a bit random but funny. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. My bra strap is falling down. It's really annoying. I hate it when that happens. Hold on. Right, okay. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, as I say, please click like, comment, subscribe. Links to social media down below in the description box. Come and follow me, add me, talk to me on social media. And that's it, really. That's the end of the video. I wonder what my wedding photos will turn out like. I've got some ideas. You know, as I say, I'll definitely want to do some of them poses. I'm going to try and copy them. But yeah, lots of pouting and posing. I think my mum's smiling a lot in her photographs. But I'm really paranoid about my teeth. That's why I don't really smile in photographs. I tend to just pout. Because I'm quite paranoid about my teeth. Or lack of teeth. I've got like a few gaps here and there and a few like discoloured teeth. And I don't really smile showing my teeth, basically. Like I'm doing now. So a lot of my photographs when I get married will probably be like me pouting like that. But I want like cuddly photos. I want Nathan and me like to have his arms wrapped around me and things like that. You've got to have the wedding cake photo, you know, like where you've got the wedding cake next to you and you're both cutting the cake. Yeah, I really want a beautiful cake. I want our wedding cake, or we both do, to be red, black and white themed, okay? And it's got to have butter icing. That's the main important thing about our wedding, that we have butter icing on our cake. Anything else can happen on the wedding day, but the wedding cake has got to have butter icing in it, because we both love a bit of butter icing. Anyway, I'm rambling, so I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. Take care. Please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye.